His hand speed, the technique of his punches, like everything, and his fucking strength, man.
I've always said when I'm in the gym, I feel like I improve all the time, and we're just getting little tactical things in place now and keep working on them week after week. And I'll come fight night, I'll be ready to go over there and take his belt off. Do it, I can certainly do it, and I say I head into this fight full belief that I know I can hit him, I know I can hurt him, and I believe I can stop him.
Fight fans, welcome back.
Get the fuck out!
Fucking animal. He's 18-0 with 18 knockouts.
You have to fight him in a fight. How would you beat him? Like close the distance so you can't let him, or do you box him?
I want to fight.
No, but if they offered you to fight. Wow.
The highly anticipated fight between Callum Smith and the WBC, WBO, IBF light heavyweight Artur Beterbiev is just around the corner. The unified world champion was set to face Callum Smith on August 19th. However, due to a dental emergency, the fight was rescheduled to January 13th in Quebec City. Smith believes that he's got it this time, but there's just one thing standing in his way.
This man is a destructive force.
He's the only world champion that has a 100% knockout ratio.
He's the hardest hitting guy I ever been hit by since I've been born.
Wow.
Welcome to a Boxing Universe presentation. Born on 21st in January 1985, Artur Beterbiev is a Russian and Canadian professional boxer. He's not just a boxer, but a beast. Ever since he stepped into the professional boxing ring, he's been undefeated. He has held the IBF title since 2017, the WBC title since 2019, and the WBO title since 2022, making him the unified champion of the light heavyweight division.
And this guy does that to everybody. He's 18-0 with 18 knockouts, so everybody he's fought gets fucked up like this.
As we've seen up till now, Beterbiev is pretty destructive, and this fight with Smith, footwork, counters, speed, or power, just straight up physicality and brutality.
He's the best light heavyweight in the world at this point, and not just for, not just he's the best, but I mean he's the strongest. He's the hardest punching. He's got so many things on his side.
Even though the odds are in Beterbiev's favor, defending his championship against Callum Mundo Smith won't be as easy as it seems. This time he'll be squaring against a former WBA and Ring Magazine super middleweight champion who has stepped into the light heavyweight division more recently.
Callum Smith is going to knock Beterbiev spark out, right?
Born on 23rd April 1990, Callum Smith is an English professional boxer who has an impressive 29-1 record in the professional middleweight and light heavyweight divisions. His incredible height of 191 centimeters gives him a significant advantage over his competitors. Ever since he moved up to 175 pounds, he's nothing less than a force to be reckoned with. But what would really help Smith beat Beterbiev is his sheer confidence.
I'm more focused on what I get when I win, and that's the 3 world titles, so regardless of who I had to beat, I'm willing to do it.
Even though he has crazy numbers in his career, many fans and experts believe that Smith got the Beterbiev fight relatively easy. He only defeated veteran Lenin Castillo and little-known Mathieu Boderlique to become the WBC mandatory. In an ideal world, Callum should have had to beat Anthony Yard or Richard Rivera before setting his eyes on Beterbiev's belts. Callum Smith also has a significant reach advantage of over 13 centimeters over Artur Beterbiev. So, the height difference between the two is pretty evident. This would allow Smith to keep Beterbiev away from him, putting him out of his comfort zone. This is because Beterbiev is known for his close combat skills and striking blows. But this won't necessarily stop the unified champion, as his impressive 19-0 wins all by knockout speak for his abilities. But that doesn't mean Artur is invincible. During his amateur career, Beterbiev has 10 losses, including some against boxing's current stars.
And the winner is Alexander Usyk from the Ukraine.
His first defeat in the amateur scene came in just his third fight against compatriot Mikhail Gala in 2004. Callum looks to take these losses as a motivation to knock out Beterbiev.
His achievements speak for themselves, but he has been hurt twice. He does get hit quite a bit. I do see ways in which I believe I can win. I definitely believe I can hit.
Former professional boxer Tony Bellew has a similar belief. According to him, Callum Smith would not only dethrone Beterbiev, but will do it within 6 rounds. Tony Bellew said, "Styles make fights and people are gonna shoot me down here, but I'm gonna say it anyway." Callum Smith knocks Beterbiev out within 6 rounds. He's too open and too easy to hit. I've said he's vulnerable, and it'll show when he fights Callum. Eddie Hearn agrees with Bellew's statement and believes that Callum would not only knock Beterbiev out, but would absolutely annihilate him. He believes that it'd be a face-off kind of match where Callum would counter any moves thrown at him. One of the greatest minds in boxing, John Scully, has a different opinion. He's been watching Beterbiev train closely and is confident that Beterbiev is going to outperform Callum in all aspects. Scully also mentions that it won't be easy for anyone to stand in the ring for 12 rounds with Artur.
I always just say with everybody, with everyone he fights, I just say 12 rounds is a long time.
I guess we'll have to wait for January 13th for this epic showdown and see who comes out victorious and becomes the new unified light heavyweight champion.
He's going to be up against the rope, and Beterbiev's going to come in like he does. He's going to square up his feet, and Callum's going to do what he does best, which is catch, counter with the left hook, one-punch knockout. In my own eyes, this one-punch knockout.
I'm going with the Beterbiev kid. Pop, pop, loose, drop. My God.
He's Artur. You know, he's training hard. He's focused, and I can't see him losing. You know, if that's what you mean.
No, I want to be the number one, and to do that I have to beat Beterbiev, which, you know, it's a tough ass, but it's a fight I fully believe I'm capable of doing.
Let us know who you're supporting in this epic clash, the Russian Artur Beterbiev or the English Callum Smith. Leave your thoughts in the comments below.